of the actual reasons why fashion brands succeed at any level, like if you're at zero, if you're at like, let's say you're at 0 months, you're at 10K a month, you're 50 a month, whatever. The reason that fashion brands actually succeed is simply because they sell the lifestyle of the product, right? So I've worked with a ton of fashion brands by now, and the thing that differentiates is how well does the brand actually sell the feeling and the lifestyle of the products that they sell. So all of the clients that I have that are doing well and that we've scaled are all clients that really know how to do that. So let's have a look at one of the bigger brands here, Monday Swimwear. This is like a resort wear fashion brand, and that's mostly what we work with. We have some activewear clients, we have a few jewelry clients, but resort wear, knitwear, and just like fashion products in terms of dresses and stuff like that, that is what most of our clients sell. So this is a good example. So what they do really well, what they do extremely well is literally sell the lifestyle of the product, right? So first of all, they've actually nailed the exact model that their customer is. So they only use models that their customers resonate with, right? If they were using a 50-year-old, that wouldn't make sense. People wouldn't buy from that because that's not their target audience, right? So you have to use models that resonate with your target audience for your brand. If you don't do that, people won't buy because people buy from people they want to be like or people they like. So that's number one. The content style is amazing as well. Now, if you're a smaller brand, you don't have to do this, like go all out on, big vacations, etc., etc. It can be super simple. You just have to nail what your audience wants in the lifestyle, right? Because here, they don't sell this dress. They sell that she's wearing the dress, blonde, beautiful girl wearing the dress at a yacht in some nice place with the sun, with the ocean, right? So they sell where the girl can wear this dress, not the dress. So that's the thing, right? You have to always keep that in mind. People buy from the feeling, right? And this is a bit, obviously, everybody says people buy from the feelings, but they buy from that exact lifestyle that they want, right? So that's the same reason why people wear Rolex, because that represents something, right? So if you go ahead and take a look at the website and we actually go into the data, they actually have quite a simple setup. So you can see they have, first of all, they have the white background at first, which is kind of just, that's all right. And then they always have the lifestyle content on the product page as well. So they never only do the white background, which is a mistake a lot of brands make. And you can see they actually have a very fine product page, but there's two things. There's no urgency, there's no social proof, there's no reviews here. Like there's no reviews on the product page itself, and there's no urgency. There's no like only a few ads to cart or only a few pieces left, stuff like that. So that's something they can improve, obviously, and that's what we do for our clients as well. But regardless, they have a very sellable product page. People can select the colors easily. They can select the prices easily. They also have the number of ads to the product they can add to cart right here. I don't recommend that. You always want to only have add to cart and checkout buttons. If checkout buttons, you don't always want to have checkout buttons, but that's all right. But if you actually go ahead and look at their insights, you can see that they obviously use Shopify, which is obviously the best thing. But what you can see is that if we go down to the platforms, you can actually see that they don't even have anything TikTok installed, right? So their audience is obviously younger women, right? So they should really be on TikTok, and they should really do some work on TikTok and Snapchat. But they're not. And even on Pinterest, they don't have Pinterest tag installed, TikTok pixel installed. They don't have any of that, right? But they do have a Facebook pixel installed, right? And that's great. But they don't have all of these things installed, so they're not doing ads at that level properly. So that's another thing that they are not doing, and that's why they're not leveraging all of the potential that they have. Now, they probably are already making a lot of money organically, hence why they're not doing that. But if you go ahead and take a look at their ads, if we go here and we take a look at their advertising, you can see they also run super simple ads, right? So if you actually see how they're structuring their ads, they're doing collection page ads. Now, if you're a smaller brand, I nearly always recommend doing single product ads. So you see they're actually just designed to make you feel the most confident. They have no headline, they have no description, and they're linking directly to the product page. Now, the issue with this is that, let's say that someone called Sophia is scrolling through Instagram feed, and then she falls upon our ad right here on the Monday swimwear ad, and she sees this crochet dress kind of thing, and she would love to buy the product, right? She reads designed to make you feel most confident. There's actually not really any details about the exact product that they're showing her, right? There's no details, there's no instructions on how she can wear it, how she can style it, etc. So a lot of people want things presented for them, and people want to actually be told how to think. So that's kind of the issue, especially if you're a smaller brand. You can't really do this because people don't know your brand already. So most people that are in their funnel probably already know about Monday Swimwear. So it's easier for them to just throw up an ad that is super simple without any headline, without descriptions, without a proper primary text, and actually make money from it. But if you're a smaller brand, this won't really work for you. You have to outline what this product does for the person, how they can style it, what's the name of it, and then once you've sold them on the ad, you have to make it easy for them to buy it. Because once someone clicks the ad or clicks the shop now button, they actually land on this page, right? And then where is that thing that they saw? Like, is it this one? Was it this one? And then they have to go back to the ad, and then they have to say, okay, it was this one. Or no, it wasn't this one because this one had some, okay, it was this one, right? So the process of them actually finding that product is pretty complicated, right? Because they have to see all of this. And Sophia has probably gotten distracted by now. So now she maybe thinks, okay, maybe I should buy this bottom. Maybe I should buy this hat. Oh, where was the product I actually saw in the ad? What was it looking like again, right? So she has to scroll through all of this page, and then she finds it. And then she's like, I'm not really sure that I want it anyway. And then she scrolls past, and then she's like, she doesn't end up buying. Right? So that's the thing. If you're a smaller brand, you always want to run single product ads that make it easy for people to buy so that you don't lose them in the loop, because you don't have that much social proof yet. You don't have that much, people don't have that much confidence in the product yet because they don't know the brand. And if they are not familiar with your name yet, they need some more input to actually be able to buy, right? So you always want to have a structure that allows people to be sold on the ad itself, and then also allow them to make it easy to actually buy their product, right? Because if you don't make it easy for them, they're going to drop off in the process. So smaller brands, yes, as soon as you start to scale up and start to spend more and people are more familiar with your brand and on a retargeting level, then you can start to implement collection ads, collection page ads, and also just carousel ads so people can find something that they like and resonate with, right? So this is their ads, and they're actually only running 170 ads, right? So they're not doing that much volume either. And it's super simple. Like, I don't recommend you do so simple ads. Obviously, they could even do better by themselves, right? They could literally do this better. Just by optimizing the primary text, by adding a headline and a description, and actually, doing the collection pages better, and actually having, because look how far people have to scroll to find this simple product, right? Like, it's not here. It's all red. So it's red, it's red, it's red, it's red, it's red. And then maybe, people see that they have these options to select, but people are not going to buy from that. Like, people are not, like, if they don't know the brand. Now Monday Swimwear is a big brand, but if they don't know the brand, people are not going to think so much themselves. Like, people get hit with thousands of ads every single day, and if you don't make it easy for them to make a decision, they won't make a decision, right? So people have a hard time finding what you're actually showing them. So you have to make it easy for people to actually buy the product they want, right? So that's a quick analysis of one of the bigger brands and what they can actually do better. You can see even here they're not even doing any primary text. It's just the image, right? So that's crazy, and they're probably making like a lot of money from it anyway. But you have to streamline your process. You have to make it easy for people to buy the product they want. You have to avoid losing them in the process of buying. So to the organic side of things, you always want to keep a red line throughout your whole brand. It does make sense to have a different vision on your Instagram feed compared to your website and throughout your ads. Everything has to be streamlined. So I mostly recommend actually using the same the same content that you use on Instagram and on your website for the advertising, and even all the way to your email flows, right? Because when you have that streamlined red line throughout your whole process, people always know your brand. So if they see this style of content, they instantly know it's you. If they see this style of content on their Instagram, they know it's you. If they see that in the email, they instantly know it's you, right? So you always have to stay on top of mind of them with the exact same content so that they always know who you are and what you stand for and what lifestyle they're buying into, right? So that's a simple walkthrough, a few points to keep in mind. Write a few of these things down, and I promise you, if you implement this in your funnel, you'll literally make more money, especially from the advertising, right? So that's Monday Swimwear, great brand. I think they have a lot of more potential to tap on, but obviously they're already making money. But their ads, like, they're not too good. They're really not too good. Like, yeah, they're not too good, and they're not even running ads in Europe at a high level. So a lot of work to do. Take some inspiration for this. A lot of implementations you can also do. And one more thing, you can see that the latest ad is actually, or the longest running ad is from 30th September. That's less than 2 months, right? 30th September. No, that's just around 2 months. So that means that they actually don't have any evergreen ads that have been running for a long time and are running really well, and that's not too good either. Like, if you look at a brand that is doing really well, they usually have ads running for plus 6 months, right? If they have nailed it, because that ad is just generating the money over and over again, and it's never running out. Like, maybe in a year and a half, or a year and a half. But if you have a good ad, you can run that ad for a year, like, literally. So that's also kind of a red flag. That's how you know that their ads are not performing at the level that they could, because they only run them for 2 months at max. This is the longest running ad, right? So always look at, if you're scouting a brand, if you're getting inspiration, always look at how long that brand has been running the ads for, because if they've been running for, those ads have been running for a long time, obviously it's better, right? So that's the thing to keep in mind. Hope you got some golden nuggets from this, and look forward to seeing you in the next vid.